What I want is to wake up and see my mom again. She was dying while I was dancing. It was my dream and all she wanted was for it to come true. I have always had interest in entertainment as a kid. So when I went to college at HBU, I took cinema courses, participated in Verbal Wings Improv Comedy, as well as joined the Satellite, student magazine for students by students, where I wrote articles regarding cinema and analysis. Then after I graduated, I've devoted myself to doing movie reviews on YouTube. And on my YouTube platform, my critique comes from observance, as well as the fact that entertainment is not just entertainment, that it also plays into power structures in our society. Movie reviews, when done this way, can be enlightening. And that's where I come in, with entertainment laced with education. That's what I'm about. Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel Hood and welcome to another round of movie reviews. If you enjoyed my review on Love and Basketball, thank you. And while we're on that was the first in my two-part series of reviews regarding how romantic films either play into or deconstruct the power structures of our society. Today, this is part 2, and we're doing this review on Save the Last Dance. Save the Last Dance is a romantic dance film released in 2001 starring Julia Stiles and Sean Patrick Thomas. The film revolves around an aspiring ballerina with goals set on Juilliard, who gives up on her dream when her mother dies in a car accident. Consequently, she relocates to the south side of Chicago and meets a new classmate who shares a mutual love for dance, except his style is in the form of hip-hop. After a while, they form a connection that leads to romance. But because they come from different backgrounds, most notably racial differences, it leads to complications, which forces them to reevaluate what they want out of life. So as the story begins, Sarah Johnson has lost her mother in a car accident during her failed audition for Juilliard. Consequently, she has relocated to the city of Chicago in one of its tougher areas to live with her father. She enrolls into a new school where she meets a new classmate named Derek Reynolds, and in their first interaction, they have a debate about Truman Capote, and there's a racial component to it.
Come on.
It's a non-fiction novel. Capote mixed true events with things that he couldn't know, so he made them up. He created a new genre.
White folks back then felt safe. Capote scared them. He took hardcore crime out of the ghetto and placed it in America's backyard. That's what makes the book special.
Yeah, that's part of it.
That's all of it.
We got a debate going on now.
Capote wasn't the first. Richard Wright, James Baldwin did the same thing. Wasn't nobody trying to read them, though.
A lot of people read them.
A lot of people like who? You?
And that exchange highlights Derek's intelligence. In fact, he's so academically gifted, he has his goals set on being accepted to Georgetown. And he has intentions on becoming a pediatrician. Furthermore, he acknowledges that as he grew up in the inner city, education is one of the only ways he can advance himself out of such an environment. During Sarah's first day at her new school, she is befriended by Derek's sister, Chanel, while Derek reunites with his best friend, Malachi, when he gets out of jail. Having made friends with Chanel, Sarah begins to acclimate to her new environment a little better, and they're both in need of friendship, with Sarah struggling to cope with her mother's death, and Chanel struggling to come to terms with her life as a teenage mother herself. So Chanel shows some strong compassion in that regard. One Friday night, they go to a dance club called Steps, and while there, it's revealed that Derek shares a mutual love for dance. Except there is a sharp contrast between their styles of dance. See, Sarah is experienced in ballet, which is often associated with femininity, while hip-hop is associated with black male masculinity. So Derek, one day after school, begins to show Sarah the ropes in regards to hip-hop style. So one day, Derek finds out that he has been accepted to Georgetown, and it's a happy moment for him, Sarah, and Chanel. In fact, to celebrate for himself, he takes Sarah to a ballet show, after which Sarah has a very emotional moment where she confides in him that she gave up on ballet owing to the loss of her mother.
She was dying while I was dancing, and I was mad at her, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen, it is not your fault that she died. Or that she was rushing. She cared about you, and she just wanted to be there for you.
That's what makes it so bad. She always wanted what was right for me. I wanted to be the prima ballerina. I had to be. And I didn't care if it took all of our money and all of her spare time. It was my stupid audition and my stupid dream, and it killed her. And all she wanted was for it to come true.
And I bet she would still want it to come true.
Somebody get some tissue.
I don't want no tissue.
So anyway, Derek encourages her to reignite her passion for ballet, and in the process, romantic sparks fly between them. However, as the relationship is interracial, complications ensue. If you know Family Feud, survey says, because Sarah and Derek do indeed get some pushback, with Derek's friend Malachi saying that Derek is getting a little too soft for his liking. And on the other hand, Sarah has a rivalry with Nikki, who Derek had previously dated before the story begins. Now, Nikki had maintained an antagonistic attitude, but when Sarah and Derek got together, oh, it got worse. To the point where one day at school, Sarah and Nikki have a girl fight about Derek. And while that is going on, Derek and Malachi survive a violent drive-by shooting. And this is where things get really ugly. And it doesn't help that Chanel's child's father disappoints her yet again. So that when Sarah goes to an appointment with Chanel regarding her baby's needs, Chanel pours her heart out to Sarah while giving her a lesson in white privilege.
Well, we like each other. What is the big damn deal? It's me and him, not us and other people.
Black people, Sarah. Black women. Derek's about something. He's smart, he's motivated, he's for real. He's not just gonna make some babies and not take care of them or run the streets messing up his life. He's gonna make something of himself. And here you come, white, so you gotta be right. And you take one of the few decent men we have left after jail, drugs, and drive-by. That is what Nikki meant about you up in our world.
Because to be fair, Sarah had been a little naive about her privilege in comparison to Chanel and Derek. But at the same time, Chanel had been disappointed so much by her child's father that she had to vent her frustration. But it was a little too much for Sarah to take, which leads to an argument between her and Derek, and they break up.
We spend more time defending our relationship than actually having one. It's just so hard.
So everything's got to be easy? That's a story of your life, not mine.
You know this much about my life, Derek.
I know that when shit gets a little rough, you give up and you punk out. Just the way you punked out on ballet when your mom died.
You don't know shit about my mother. How dare you talk about my mom? God.
So Sarah and Derek's breakup has some negative impact as Sarah begins to lose a little bit of the passion that she regained for ballet, and Derek becomes close to falling prey to Malachi's negative influence as Malachi is deep into the criminal life that Derek had been working hard to stay out of. In fact, Chanel warns Derek that continuing to deal with Malachi will jeopardize his opportunity to go to college. But not before confessing that her moment of frustration is what led to Sarah and Derek breaking up, and acknowledging that their relationship was genuine and based on human connection. So taking heed of Chanel's words, Derek successfully bails out of Malachi's revenge drive-by.
Hey, what up, Joe? I gotta talk to you.
Ready to roll.
Come on, I gotta talk to you.
What's up?
Look, man, I ain't going with you.
What you mean you're not going?
You know what I mean.
What the hell you came in for? To waste my time?
This shit is nonsense, Kai. It's dangerous nonsense. Just back up off it, man. Come on, I'll go with you if you go home.
Go home? Get the hell away from you, punk-ass bitch.
Who's the bitch? You're the bitch. You're the one who had the balls to walk away from this shit.
I should have took your ass to jail along with mine, man.
Yeah, but you didn't. So you do not have to get in that car. Man, Kai, you are so much smarter than this shit. I know what you could be. I know what you're capable of. Let's just walk away.
Walk away to what? I'm not you, Derek. I can't do nothing with what I'm doing. I can't go to Georgetown with a 10.0 GPA, operating on people, doing brain surgery, whatever the hell you gonna be doing.
Yes, you can, man. You can do it, man. If I can do it, you can do it.
Man, all I have is my respect. And that's what I gotta go take care of. You wanna bail out on me, man? It's fine. But you can kiss my ass with all your future bullshit. I know who the hell I am. Right now.
Which makes Malachi angry. But for Derek, seeing as how Malachi allowed him to get out of a sticky situation, he was willing to repay the favor by convincing Malachi not to engage in the revenge drive-by.
You want to go to jail, you want to go home.
But of course, Malachi decides to go with it anyway. And it goes wrong and he gets arrested. Meanwhile, Derek rushes in just in time for Sarah's second audition for Juilliard. And after some encouragement, Sarah succeeds. And they get back together at the same time. So, with Derek free from Malachi's negative influence, and Sarah achieving her goal of getting accepted to Juilliard, they celebrate along with Chanel. So my conclusion is Save the Last Dance is a teen favorite. It may have received mixed reception from the professional critics, but in my eyes, it managed to be entertaining while addressing some serious issues. In fact, the two leads can be used as positive examples for not giving up on your dreams and most certainly standing up to peer pressure, as well as helping each other grow and overcome their circumstances. And the teenagers out there, y'all should use this movie to encourage your friends to stand under the peer pressure, whatever dream they have, fight for it, and most of all, treat people kindly regardless of their racial identity. For now, thanks for watching this review. Peace.